everybody, so today I have a video about an awesome product. It's actually not even really a product. It's like a food product. Now I bought extra virgin olive oil. What you want is something that has nothing added to it. That's what's going to leave the film. And I've heard of olive oil for hair, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to try it on my old set of extensions because I don't want to try it on my new set because, you know, you never know. The extensions don't work the same way as natural hair does, because usually, even if they're Remy hair, there's a silicone coating on top of them that keeps them shiny and soft and smooth. And I've tried silicones, I've tried leave-in conditioners, I've tried deep conditioners, everything. So I'm always on the lookout for a really good, you know, something that keeps your hair really soft. And I usually can get about a year's wear out of them. I take very good care of them. I have videos on how to wash your extensions and all that stuff to keep them nice and, you know, healthy and moisturized, because that's when you're going to start getting problems. Is if they start to dry out, that's when they start to tangle, and that's when they start to break, and that's when they'll start to shed and all that stuff. That's like, you know, that sucks about having extensions. I am very, very excited that I've realized that this actually works for extensions, not just normal hair, because I've literally looked up everything. I haven't tried any other kinds of oils besides the Moroccan oil and the Moroccan argan oil from Organics. So if you're interested in how I keep my extensions really soft with olive oil and a tutorial on how I do it, please keep watching. So first you're going to need extra virgin olive oil, a bowl big enough for your extensions, and your extensions. So you're going to pour the olive oil in the bowl, basically just enough to cover the extensions, and then you're going to put it in the microwave. For the amount I have, I'm putting it in for about a minute. If you have more oil than that, you're going to want to get it nice and warm enough so you can touch it, but not too warm where it's really, really hot. And then you're going to put your extensions in and just douse them with the oil. And then they're going to look really gross. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take a plastic bag, just wring them out just a little bit so it's not so wet. Put them in a plastic bag and just close it up. And basically what I'm doing here is I'm just going to tie it in a knot and just flatten it out. And then after about an hour or so, I'm going to rinse the extensions out. And water and oil do not like each other, so it's going to be really difficult to rinse the oil out, which is a good thing because you want your extensions nice and moisturized. So you're going to just brush it through a little bit. I'm using a brush. You can use a comb if you like, but a brush is okay too if you do it nice and gentle. Then I'm taking my Absolute Repair by L'Oreal. I love this conditioner. It's my favorite conditioner, and I'm just adding some more moisture to it just to really kind of coat the hair so it doesn't smell so oily. It gives it a better smell to it because this is olive oil, and it will really smooth it out as well. After you brush it out and you lay it down flat on your towel, you're going to let it air dry overnight. And the first time you're going to do this, you might notice that the hair might be still a little bit oily. So you're going to want to rinse it again and condition it again, but not with the olive oil. And it should be good and nice and soft and not tangly. Lay them out to dry and you're all set. With olive oil, it's more liquidy than Moroccan oil. So Moroccan oil is a lot more thick, and I feel like that's why it kind of leaves a film on the extensions. For natural hair, I think Moroccan oil is awesome. It doesn't stay moisturized as long as the olive oil is, and I put some olive oil in a little spray bottle here. The thing about olive oil is, of course, it doesn't smell the best. It smells like oil. It smells like olive oil. If you're noticing that your hair, if you don't want to wash it all and the bottom pieces are getting a little bit snaggly and rough, I just take a little bit of olive oil. That's why I put a little spray thing. Put it in your hand, spray it in your hand first. Rub it really good through your hands, and then just brush it through with your fingers, and that way the curl will still stay, and it'll just feel softer, and it won't get as tangly because the oil will really help to soften it up. And just to be forewarned, don't put too much oil in if you want to do it like that, like I just told you, just to kind of get knots out, because it will get oily. Your hair will be oily, unlike the Moroccan oil where it kind of evaporates and doesn't look so oily. This will stay oily, which is a good and bad thing, just depending on what you're looking for. I get so many questions about, Kelly, my hair extensions are all dried up, like what do I do? Like, can I save them? And usually my answer was no. After they're dry, that's basically it. You can't really do anything. I'm always looking for different ways to make it, make my hair more moisturized and last them longer, because, you're investing over $100 usually on extensions. You want them to last as long as possible. So I think this is a complete awesome way to revive your extensions if they're super, super dry. So I absolutely swear by this conditioner. This one and the macadamia conditioner are really good. It's very thick, as you can see. And it smells good. Like, it doesn't smell, it just smells clean, it doesn't have like a scent to it or anything like that. I know this is weird and I've said it before, but I don't wash my extensions. When you're washing it, you're using such a harsh shampoo. It's stripping the silicone off of it. It's drying out the hair, just like you're only supposed to wash your natural hair every couple days. With extensions, it's even worse, because your extensions don't get natural oil from your scalp to moisturize the rest of your hair shaft. So conditioners have a cleaning agent in them already. So if you're just using a conditioner to wash your hair and you're not using any products like hairspray and stuff like that on your hair, there's really nothing to wash off of the hair. That is my #1 recommendation when people are worried about their hair extensions and drying up and how do I keep them moisturized and all that stuff. As I just tell them, do not wash them, do not shampoo them, only condition them. That will save your extension. Of course, you have to start with a good set. Don't sleep with them. You don't go in the pool with them. Chlorine is really harsh, or salt water is really harsh on extensions. You don't want to do that. Sleeping with them will just cause friction in your hair and your extensions to rub against each other, so it'll all get matted up, and then you'll see that your hair extensions will start to shed, or if you're trying to brush them out and hair will be coming out because it's breaking off because there's knots and stuff. So you want to really take care of your extensions. Try not to use product on your hair, no hairspray, anything like that. And then every time you feel like you need to wash your hair, and like I wash my hair every time I want a new style in my hair, because I don't use blow dryers or straighteners, or I use curling irons, but not very often. I just try to keep it as minimal heating products as possible. So after you styled your hair and everything and you want a new style, rinse it out again, just condition it, don't put anything else into it, and keep doing that. And whenever your hair gets a little bit more dry, put the olive oil in it, and that should help. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video on how to re-moisturize your hair and save your extensions finally. I'm really excited because I always get so many questions on how do I save my extensions? I spend so much money on them and now they're dried out. Like, what do I do? And I've never had an answer before, but now I finally was very excited that I could share this with you guys. So I hope you guys all have a nice day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.